I would describe the youth studies major is you want to work with youth and you're more worried about how they're developing and like what we can do to make things better for them.
Also, it's about learning how they live their everyday lives and how things like social structures might affect their experiences, such as race.
My favorite classes that I've taken enrolled in youth studies would probably be, I took Intro to History and Philosophy of Youth Work, and then I took Experiential Learning again. And I think both of the classes are kind of intertwined, which is really nice, because you're learning about the history of youth work and where all of it comes from and why it's important and the people that it was built on. And then in Experiential Learning, you can kind of see it, how we're applying the philosophies that you learn in that class into actively working with young people.
All of my classes, I try to weave together, here's the theory and here's the practice and here's how they interact. And here's often the spaces of disagreement. And for me, I always describe that as that's the space of possibility with practice. The theory gets us so far, or the scholarship gets us so far, but at that moment, you got to take it over as a practitioner and make it work. How do you make stuff work from a youth work perspective? How do you connect student concerns with the theory that exists, but then create the space like, well, how would we take that on?
The youth studies program, I would probably say that it's one of the most fun, most interesting majors you're ever gonna get. And you're just getting so many people that care about your well-being and like want you to succeed so bad, which I feel like sometimes can be difficult when you go into college. But having these smaller classes and having these professors who care how you're doing and having these professors who remembered that you mentioned something 3 months ago about something that really interests you and then they'll bring it up on a random Tuesday, it just makes the youth studies department everything that I wanted it to be and probably a lot more.